man will never do this, what is happening right now. In the middle of Olympics, you're having crisis. The athletes are not together. And you're looking for qualification at the dead hour.
Okay.
The athlete that is trying to qualify to enter maybe the 36th position in the world already. How is he going to go there to pick medal? And you are telling Nigerians that they are going there to win medals. How?
Okay. So it's like looking from every angle you've come into this conversation. You're saying that due to the crisis involving sports here in the country, that you're not optimistic and you're worried that Team Nigeria might not be coming back home with maybe medals. Yes.
Yeah, the thing is that if we're coming home with medals, I don't know how it's going to happen.
Okay.
But some individual athletes that have been putting their best, they've been spending their own hard-earned money to put themselves together. That's why I mentioned names. Blessing Okabari, Divine Oduduru, Toby Amusu, and so on and so forth. Yes, things may come up from there. But if you are looking at those ones that are just, we just want to make numbers and then make our budget big, and then stuff, it's not going to work.
Okay. So now let's go into the conversation that you were itching to say something on about how Team Nigeria, the contingent, appeared down there in Tokyo. The same day Nigeria landed, South Africa landed the same day, and they were dressed uniformly with beautiful kids here and there. The Italians did same, Ugandans did same, the Cameroonians did same. I remember also last week Monday in Abuja, it was the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, who unveiled Alpha Sports as the official kit suppliers for Team Nigeria ahead of the Tokyo Olympic Games. So looking at all this, how does this portray Nigeria as a country in the global scene? Does it show that we are technically not ready, or that I don't know? How do you think this portrayed Nigeria in the limelight globally?
This is, like I said, this is the first time this has ever happened since we've been attending Olympics, because I did my findings, I've asked questions, I've asked, because of course they had Olympics that I was not there, Olympics in the past that I was not even born yet. And I've asked people, has it ever been this bad? He said no, he's never seen something like this. You're supposed to be doing what they call a morale booster instead of a morale killer. This is a morale killer. An athlete that is going to the Olympics, coming there with baton slippers, they are just dressed like as refugees going there. Where we have, for example, we in athletics, we have received our kit from Puma. We have a contract with Puma, and Puma has supplied us. I'm sure you've seen it online.
Yes, I have. We
have to do a photo shoot to put it online for people to see. And most of our athletes, we try to give the athletes, of course, okay, there's this leadership tussle here and there where elections and so on and so forth. We're saying, okay, fine. We will not say because we have factions and what have you, we are the authentic person. Let us, even if we are not going to the Olympics, we are going to give out this for these athletes to go there to support our country, not to enfranchise our athletes and our country.
Okay.
You understand? These things were for free. We did not pay for them. Right. And then from the ministry, you are saying that because you have a problem with Ibrahim Gusso and Sunday Adeleye, that you are not going to, Nigeria will not use the kit. You are not mindful that this kit deal we had was about $2.7 million worth of kit equipment for free for 5 years. That is going to expire next year. You are not mindful. You don't even care. In this crisis we have in this country that we are borrowing left, right, and center. We have a crisis, and you are saying you don't care what will happen if Puma will take us to court. So Nigeria should be paying the equivalent of 1 billion naira to Puma, your own selfish interest.
Okay.
I think there's a problem there.
Okay.
And we said, look, even if we have a crisis, if we have whatever it is, now we'll come back home and say we should not disenfranchise our athletes. We are giving these athletes, we packed this kit way ahead of time, and then to put it out to the athletes, they cuddled up the athletes. They cuddled the athletes up, not even for us to even have access to them. You get it?
Okay.
I want to bring it to your notice that we have written to all quotas. We've written to the National Assembly. We've written to the Ministry of Finance. We've written to Ministry of Sport. We've written to the SGF, everywhere to tell them, don't give money for kits. We have kits for free. But instead, they want to buy kits. And now they are still waiting for the one they want to buy. And these athletes are now there, demoralized. The athletes keep calling that, please, can you please send us the kits? We have also sent the kits to Tokyo. already. If they get there, they should not allow that. They should say they will not use it. Well, fine and good, we have done that. But, of course, Nigeria, amidst of all these crises, should be ready again to face litigation.
Okay, because looking at everything, you're looking at Patience Okon George, Imal Bong in Seuko, and sprinter Grace Wokocha, who are in the camp, Olympic camp in Kizarazu. None of them has had the official kit, and they're training basically on what they do have. But my colleague has something to say to you quickly. Epo.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sunday Adeleye. 2016 at the Olympics, it's already reported that Nigerian Olympics kit arrived too late. That's 13 days into the games, when some events might have already been done, or some athletes might have already been done with their events. And you're saying it's the first time it's happening at the 2020 Olympics.
Let me make it very clear to you.
Please do.
There is what they call Team Nigerian kit, a general kit for Team Nigeria.
Yes.
Every federation have their own kit. In athletics, it has never happened. Go and do your research again. If Team Nigeria as a whole, the general kit like this, what's it called, African sport, what have you, that was unveiled by the vice president and stuff.
Yeah.
That is on the general team kit.
Yeah,
but every
Nigeria.
federation have their own personal contract or kit they wear. Go to basketball, for example, they are using Peak.
Yes.
Go to wrestling, they have Nike. Come to athletics, we have Puma. Go to the table tennis, they have Butterfly. You will not see a Nigerian athlete on the day of competition saying they don't have kits. No, it's not possible. But for general kits, yes, there's problem.
Okay, and so you already spoke a little about the Puma Kits, and then you've also cited a little bit about the MBBF deal with Peak, and then it was being held by custom. Eventually, somehow that kit has been released, according to the reports we are having. But why should all this be happening when we have the Tokyo Games just in front of us, few days away, and we are still struggling with things like this?
That is the inexperience I'm talking about, because as a sport person, I cannot even allow myself, if I'm the minister, to have any crisis before the Olympic year. Not even the Olympic year. When you have Olympic year, the Olympic cycle is 4 years, and then when you have your Olympic, you must be there. Take crisis. Of course, crisis will come. You will have taken care of them way before time.
Okay.
Not when you have crisis. It's just like you trying to write exams. For example, you're trying to write your whatever final year exam and what have you, and then that is when you start having crisis with your family, and they are fighting you at home. They don't want you to do this. What do you expect?
Okay.
You're expecting failure, because you won't be able to read properly. Your mind will not be at the state of competition at that period. You remember what happened to us in Doha? This same man in Doha, we are in the midst of World Championship. That was when he came into office and said he wanted the technical director to come back, that he's recalling the technical director. It's not like you going to the World Cup and calling the national coach to come back in the middle of competition. We were supposed to win at least nothing less than 2 gold medals there, but we ended up with a bronze.
Okay.
You understand? So distractions like this, that is why we talk about inexperience. We are going to beg the government, we are going to beg the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, that look, when you're talking, if you go to the Ministry of Health now, they can never give you as a sportsman the Minister of Health. If you go to, you understand? So why is it that in sports we are so unfortunate that we just keep getting people that probably have no experience, have never laced their shoes. You understand? And then we just get them there and they don't know. They think sports is just like, it's big business now around the world.
Okay.
It's big business around the world.
Okay. It's a good thing that we have you here to clarify some of these things. But this question I'm going to be asking you is going to be my last, and it's not, when it comes to the Tokyo Olympic Games, it's far from it. It's just a confirmation of something that happened earlier on in this year, 2 months back or thereabout, where after elections of the AFN, AFN this year, there were reports that the CAA removed or stopped recognizing, removed the AFN in their lists when it comes to federations, in Africa. Is that true or false?
No, that's not true.
Okay.
The CAA did not remove athletics in the calendar AFL from the countries, athletics nations.
Yes.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you think that rumor would spring from, by the way? Where do you think that rumor would just spring up? From nowhere? I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Can you come again?
Why do you think that such a rumor would come out and claiming that the Athletics Federation of Nigeria has been removed from the CAA's lists of athletics countries?
Well, if there's anything coming like that, of course it will be constant interference.
Okay.
Maybe the person is they are seeing the part of interference because this is sport, and we signed up. It's like a treaty. You signed up to say, I want to be part and parcel of this. I will abide by the constitution of the World Athletics and the CAA in France.
Okay.
So if you are not abiding by that, it was just like the election we had just recently. The election we had, where the minister has his own interest and he wants his friend to be the next president of Athletics Federation of Nigeria, which you cannot handpick people. There are processes. There is constitution. The constitution stated clearly only the president of the federation can call for Congress, and the president of the federation or his vice will preside over the Congress. They had a Congress in Abuja, which was not, the president was not there. The vice president did not preside, was not there as well. And then you say you have an election, you have appointed, you elected people. I don't know how things work like that. Keeping the constitution, keeping the rules, you just want to do it your own. They're not the only one in this business of athletics in the world.
Okay.
So other countries may be the World Athletics and the CA may be looking at it that, of course, this is becoming too much and stuff, and then we don't know. So, but we're waiting for after the Olympics to actually see what is going to happen next.
All right, then. Just yesterday, we heard news of a Nigerian, a 60-year-old official with the Team Nigeria who tested positive and is hospitalized down there in Tokyo. How true is this?
Well, they're trying to keep it away from the public, and I don't know why. It's not a crime if you get affected by COVID. You get it.
Okay.
So it's something that is not by your own will or wish to get it, but if it comes, you get it for information. We have this free bill of information, and then it should be out. But they've been hiding that, and I don't know why. And then, of course, he's not the only one. We have other people now. Some athletes have also tested positive.
South African footballers.
So forth.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and then, of course, you see those ones, they are matching them with names. But I don't know why that of our own country is becoming secret.
Okay. All right. It's really a pleasure to have you here with us, Sunday Adeleye. Thank you once again for giving us your time to do this. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Nice talking to you always.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Well, you just heard the voice of Sunday Adeleye, the technical advisor of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. He spoke a whole lot about everything, some things that we need confirmation on, and he took out his time to break down everything, the questions that were asked.